It's no secret. People are leaving California in droves. And more often than not, they're headed straight for Texas. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, over 272,000 Californians packed up and moved to Texas in 2023 alone. That's more than any other state. The trend isn't slowing down either. But what's behind this mass migration from the Golden State to the Lone Star State? Number 5. Taxes. Your wallet breathes easier in Texas. In California, state income tax can climb as high as 13.3%. Add a sales tax of up to 10.75% depending on where you live. And suddenly, a six-figure income starts to feel like just enough to scrape by. Now take a deep breath and look at Texas. No state income tax. That's right. Zero. Nada. Zilch. And sales tax? It ranges from 6.25% to 8.25%. Sure, Texas has higher property taxes, averaging 1.68% compared to California's 0.75%. But for many, the absence of income tax alone more than makes up for it. If you're a business owner or entrepreneur, the math gets even better. California's corporate tax rate sits at a steep 8.84%, while Texas doesn't have one. Instead, there's a franchise tax, but most businesses pay less than 1%. That's a game changer for startups and small businesses looking for breathing room. 4. Homelessness, a tale of two crises. California has the highest homeless population in the country. Over 391,000 people are unhoused in the Golden State. That's nearly 32% of the national total. And almost 70% of them live unsheltered. Why? Sky-high housing costs, limited affordable options, and insufficient mental health and addiction services have created a storm that keeps growing. Even full-time workers are finding themselves without a roof over their heads. Now compare that to Texas. Despite its size, the state's homeless population is around 103,000, less than a third of California's. That breaks down to 321 homeless individuals per 100,000 residents, compared to California's 460 per 100,000. It's not a perfect situation. No state has solved homelessness entirely, but Texas's lower housing costs and emphasis on rapid rehousing programs are helping keep more people off the streets. 3. Cost of living. California dreams come with nightmares. One of the biggest motivators behind the California to Texas exodus? The sheer cost of simply existing. In February 2024, the average home value in California was around $765,000. That's not a mansion, it's the average. Texas, on the other hand, saw average home prices around $298,000. That's more than $450,000 less. Sure, prices vary from city to city, but across the board, your dollar stretches further in Texas. And it's not just housing. Groceries, gas, childcare, utilities, even a haircut cost more in California. On average, living in Texas costs 6% less than the national average, while California comes in at a wallet-burning 50% higher. If you're a young family, retired couple, or remote worker, moving to Texas could mean thousands in savings each year. That's not just budget relief, that's quality of life. 2. Jobs. The Lone Star economy is heating up. Texas isn't just drawing people with cheaper homes and lower taxes. It's also becoming a magnet for jobs. The state has had over 27 straight months of job growth, hitting new records in employment numbers. Major cities like Austin, Dallas, and Houston are booming with opportunities in tech, energy, healthcare, and manufacturing. Meanwhile, California, despite its global economy, is facing hurdles. As of January 2024, the state's unemployment rate rose to 5.2%, the highest it's been in 2 years. Texas is also strategically located. If you travel for work, its central location makes flying to either coast easier and cheaper. And with remote work more common than ever, people are realizing they no longer need to live in high-cost cities to keep their jobs. In short, you can earn a living and actually live in Texas. Bonus. Traffic and gas, yes, they matter. Ask anyone stuck in Los Angeles traffic if it affects their mental health. Odds are they'll say yes. The average LA driver spends 157 hours per year sitting in traffic. Compare that to 113 hours in Dallas-Fort Worth, and suddenly Texas highways don't sound so bad. Oh, and let's talk gas prices. California consistently posts the highest gas prices in the country, often more than $2 higher per gallon than Texas. For daily commuters or road trippers, that's real money down the drain. But Texas isn't perfect. Before you pack your bags, a reality check. First, median household income in Texas is lower, about $67,000 compared to California's $85,000. Yes, the cost of living is lower, but that first paycheck might still come with a bit of sticker shock. Then there's the weather. While California is known for its pleasant year-round climate, Texas is, well, hot, really hot. In many parts of the state, summer temperatures soar into the 100s, with high humidity to match. From Houston's muggy Gulf Coast to the blazing plains of central Texas, air conditioning isn't a luxury, it's survival. Still, many Texans gladly trade the heat for lower costs and fewer financial headaches. The big question, can California fix itself? Let's return to California's biggest and most heartbreaking crisis, homelessness. The numbers are staggering. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development reported over 391,000 homeless individuals in California as of January 2023. That's nearly one-third of all homeless people in the U.S., even though California only makes up 12% of the population. And nearly 70% of them live unsheltered, on sidewalks, in encampments under bridges. Cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Diego are overwhelmed. At the heart of the crisis? Housing. California simply doesn't have enough affordable homes. The median home price in many cities exceeds $900,000. Rent is through the roof. And wage growth for working and middle-class residents hasn't kept up. More than 1.9 million low-income households don't have access to affordable rentals. That's a huge gap. Then there's the mental health and substance abuse crisis. A large percentage of unhoused individuals suffer from untreated mental illnesses or addiction issues. California's mental health system is fragmented, underfunded, and struggling to meet the need. Without proper care and stable housing, these individuals fall through the cracks and stay there. What's being done? California isn't ignoring the problem. The state has launched major initiatives like the Affordable Housing and Sustainable Communities Program, the No Place Like Home program, which funds permanent supportive housing, Housing First strategies, which prioritize giving people shelter without preconditions. Coordination is improving with groups like the California Interagency Council on Homelessness, and the state has pledged over $12 billion in funding. But even that may fall short unless there's a consistent long-term plan. The bottom line, California versus Texas. So, why are Californians moving to Texas? Because for many, life is becoming unsustainable in the Golden State. The dream is still beautiful, but the cost of living has become unbearable. Texas isn't perfect, but with lower taxes, a more affordable cost of living, job growth, and fewer people on the streets, it's offering something many Californians crave. In recent years, a growing number of Californians have chosen to relocate to Texas, and the reasons are clear. From no state income tax and a significantly lower cost of living to a more manageable housing market and expanding job opportunities, Texas offers economic advantages that California increasingly struggles to match. California's persistent challenges, including sky-high home prices, heavy taxation, and an escalating homelessness crisis, fueled by a lack of affordable housing and limited access to mental health services, are pushing many residents to seek a more sustainable lifestyle elsewhere. Texas, despite its own drawbacks such as hot, humid weather and lower average wages, provides compelling alternative with more affordable living, less congestion, and a growing economy. The contrast between the two states is stark. While California grapples with systemic issues that drive people into homelessness, Texas's lower housing costs and economic policies have helped keep such problems at more manageable levels. Ultimately, the migration trend reflects a deeper search for economic stability, quality of life, and opportunity. Whether or not California can reverse this exodus will depend on its ability to address housing affordability, improve public services, and rein in costs for working and middle-class residents. Until then, for many, Texas represents not just a new state, but a fresh start. And until California can solve its housing crisis, improve mental health support, and make daily life more affordable, that moving truck traffic heading east probably won't slow down anytime soon. Thinking about making the move yourself? Let us know in the comments where you're headed and why. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into America's shifting population.